Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Alpha Art Gallery's Meet the Artist series. My name is Elena Sobolewski, and I'm excited to be joined by Cassandra Saint-Jean, an exhibiting artist in our upcoming New Brunswick Art Salon Watercolor and Mixed Media exhibition. Hi, Cassandra. How are you today?
Hi, Elena. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So Cassandra, I would love to hear how your career as an artist began. From my understanding, you started painting during the pandemic in 2020 after stepping away from your healthcare career. How would you describe your experience transitioning from the healthcare environment into an art career? In what ways did those environments differ?
Yes, I started painting in 2020. It's a very long story, but I'm gonna give you the short version because we're not gonna have enough time. Uh, I'm originally from Haiti. I was born and raised there. I came from a background of parents with healthcare um, careers. My mother, she's a nurse, and I have uncle and aunts that are nurses and doctors. So I grew up around that environment, and I thought I wanted to follow my mother's footsteps. And when I came to the US, I went straight to nursing school and started studying nursing. And almost at the end, last semester, and I started experiencing doubts, and I was having a really hard time seeing myself as a nurse. And I would have anxiety. I would feel very nervous, very stressed whenever I go to clinical. But I was doing very good with the theory part of nursing. I passed all my classes. But when it comes to the practice part, that's where I struggle. I did not see myself doing it. So then I decided to not continue anymore. I think it was the last semester. And after that, I went through a period of time where I was confused. I didn't know what else was out there for me because that's all I knew. That's all I prepared for. And I met my husband. He was taking a photography course in college as an elective. So he started doing that on the side, and I started getting interested as well. And long story short, we started a photography business and I started doing photography. And I thought that I found what I was supposed to do then. And it was on in 2020 when everything was shutting down and we couldn't go outside to do events in photography anymore. And I was looking for something to do. And my friend, she started talking to me about art. She's my childhood friend. We kind of lost touch for a good 15 years and we got reconnected again. And for some reason, every time I spoke to her, she's telling me how much she loves art. And she wanted to know about my photography, what I was doing. We were like sharing what we were doing, catching up with each other. And long story short, I stumbled upon an art class online during the pandemic. So since she was talking to me about it so much, I decided to to take it. And then I fell in love with it. And I started doing it ever since. And for some reason, she never mentioned it again. It's like she was in my path to lead me to art. Ever since I started doing it, she never mentioned it again. She's happy for me and she gave it up. She's not doing it anymore. And that's how I started painting, and I've been doing it ever since. So, and I think I found my passion to her. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how everything started. Yeah. And then with the healthcare, I also think my work has has been inspired by my journey as trying to pursue nursing. So there's a lot of things in my work that are inspired by my time in nursing school. So yeah.
oh wow. That's a wonderful story. That's great.
Thank you.
So finding that deep connection to art, you found a way of like reclaiming a sense of self. Can you tell me a little more about that process and how that's reflected in your bodies of work?
Yeah, sure. So like I said, I felt lost for a really long time. I didn't know what I was going to do. So when I discovered art, I finally found what I was meant to be doing, my calling, I could say. So it's my way of expressing myself because I grew up very shy. I was a very shy kid. So art has allowed me to do things I would never imagine doing. For example, doing this interview with you right now, it's something I would not ever done. So with art, I feel like I can express myself. So yeah, it's been a really nice journey.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm glad you decided to do the interview.
Yes, I think.
It's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
So you often let emotion be a guide in your art rather than a fixed technique. This allows a piece to become a reflection of your feelings in that moment. So how do you get in that headspace of what you want to project onto your canvas?
I can say it's not something I do consciously. I don't start a painting because I'm happy or sad. I don't really know what I'm gonna paint. It's always subconsciously after I'm done painting, I'll probably look at it and see, okay, this is why this painting turned out this way because I'm feeling happy. I usually use colors to express my emotions. If I'm feeling sad, I'll probably use darker colors like black and gray. If I'm feeling happy, I'll use a lot of yellow, green. So it's a subconscious thing. I don't really go into the work and say, "Oh, today I'm happy. Let me paint a happy painting." It's always at the end when I look at it and I can make the connection between what I was feeling and how the work turns out.
Oh wow, that's cool. So kind of related, like you drawn to mixed media, such like acrylic and oil pastels. What got you into these type of mediums, and how do they turn that emotional reflection into like a visual representation?
Yeah, I remember when I first discovered art, the first medium I discovered was acrylic. And I think I kind of stuck with it ever since, but I came to love it because it's very flexible and I paint in a lot of layers. And I'm not a very patient painter. So waiting for the layers to dry, acrylic allow me that time. I don't have to wait a long time. And for the pastel, I discovered pastel last year because I started having an interest in mark making. So pastel allowed me to do that, my mark making, expressing myself that way. So, and I also use a lot of like found object. I can use things from nature or from newspaper, anything I could find, really. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Uh, you,
Mhm.
you've talked about wanting the people who look at your art to feel something real, and you encourage your viewers to slow down and find that inner vulnerability. How do you believe you achieve this, and why do you think it is important?
I believe I achieved this based on the feedback I've been getting from people who looked at my work. How they told me that they like the energy in my work. They like the way that my work makes them feel, and they feel lost in it. And I do believe since we live in a world where everything is so fast and taking the time to look at artwork and just let yourself go and not thinking about anything can be very therapeutic and healing in a way. So that's what I'm hoping people get from looking at my work, some type of escape. Um, that can bring them joy, whether it's joy, peace, some type of comfort. So I believe that it's very important to me for people to that for people to relate to my work that way.
Yeah. I feel like you're very successful. Like when I'm looking at your pieces, I do like get like a sense of emotion from it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. From your website, I noticed that you have three portfolio series currently displayed, Renewal, Found Voice, and Origin Marks. They're all exceptional bodies of work, and I presume a study of yourself, but each portfolio has a different feeling. What were your changes in your creation that made these different yet intricately like intertwined portfolios?
Mhm. I think they represent my journey so far as an artist. I feel like the Origin Mark portfolio, it's the foundation, how everything started for me. I it was a discovery period, and the Found Voices portfolio, it's more like, okay, I'm finally uh fighting myself, how I want to express myself in my style too, which I don't really like the word style, but just finding my voice. So, and then renewal, it's both found voices and origin marks that like now making me the artist I am today. And I feel like this stage in my journey, I'm ready to just go for it.
Yeah, that's perfect. So I've noticed a lot of your works, there are shapes and lines that appear to look like parts of faces. Is that representation of yourself or reflecting some kind of emotional response? What's the meaning behind them?
Uh, they're not like self-portrait or anything. Mostly I don't really go into a painting thinking that I'm going to paint a face. They always emerge. I'm always surprised as well by them. And it's always at the end when I'm looking at them, I'm trying to connect, okay, what does this face mean? And what is this fish trying to tell me? It's like I can say that it's like my soul is speaking to me. Uh, they're very subconscious and they always a surprise for me too when they appear. So yeah, so that's how that's what they are.
Nice, yeah. Um, you said your painting process doesn't follow a strict formula and flows like intuitively. Can you describe how you feel that sense of completeness of when that painting seems done? I know you kind of touched on that, but is there a little bit more into it?
Yes. I think for me it's when I don't feel the urge to add or to take anything away from the work. I can look at the work for days or weeks or months. I don't feel like adding anything or taking anything away. The work makes me feel good. Like I feel like I'm looking at it now as a viewer, not as an artist anymore. That's when I feel like the work is probably done. But sometimes I probably would think so, and then in a year I'll go back and see that something can be done, something else can be added or taken away. I would say the work wouldn't, it's like never finished, but yeah, you can make that decision based on like how you feel. But for me, it's like when it's like I look at it for a long time and feel no need to do anything else to it. That's how I would know. Okay, that's done.
Yeah. I know you talked about a little bit about the colors and how that relates to emotions. But I've also noticed you have like shapes and like line work. Is that also kind of similar in certain shapes being like a certain
Uh,
emotional response?
yes, I can say so. Maybe certain shapes are more um not always but I realize when I make like big marks,
Hmm.
they're more like when I'm feeling heavy emotions. And in my finer marks, it's when I'm feeling a little bit more calm or peaceful. It's like I feel like sometimes the canvas became my journal. It's where I like go and make marks and create. But th those marks can mean anything or they can mean nothing at all. It depends on what I'm feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a painting from your current selection of works that you feel most connected to? What about this piece truly represents you and your belief or message as an artist?
Yes, there's one actually I made last year. I'm very connected to it. I made it after my dad was very sick and got well. And when I look at it, it makes me feel a lot of emotions. I could see humanity, I can see healing, joy, all the emotions, sadness, and the other day my dad came to see me and he was looking at it and he was standing in front of it and looking at it for a while. But I did not tell him what that painting was about because I know it was a very stressful time. And now I'm thinking, should I just go back and paint it all white and erase it all together? So this painting gives me a lot of mixed emotion. I don't know how to feel about it. And because when I look at it, it makes me think about that period of our lives, which happened, but then sometimes it gives me mixed emotion. So yeah, it's the painting that it has a lot of significance to me right now.
That's wonderful. To close us out, Cassandra, what else do you wish to achieve with your work and to your viewers? Will your decision to choose a different path in healthcare continue to influence your work?
Um, I hope my work can encourage people and motivate people and make people think, or I hope my work can be an escape to other people. And what was the second part of the
Sorry.
question? Sorry.
Yeah, will your decision to choose a different path from healthcare continue to influence your work?
Yes, I think so. I think it will heavily actually, because I'm currently working in a new body of work. Most of it has science all over it. It's a mixed media body of work. I use pages from the human anatomy books to create my collage and my marks. So I've been feeling very happy with this new path that my work is taking. It's like there's a connection somewhere. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I feel like I'm gonna be on this path for a while. So yeah, I do think my um healthcare journey plus my art journey gonna be connected somehow.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I'm looking forward to seeing more works. Well, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, Cassandra. I do not have any more questions. If there's anything else you would like to add to close the interview, whether there's anything you're currently working on, I know you just talked a little bit about that. Any upcoming shows you'll be attending, or any closing statements, feel free to share them.
Yes, like I said, I'm currently working on new body of works and my art is taking a new directions that I'm very excited about. New shows, I have a couple new shows coming up for next year. They're not final yet. And for anybody who are like who's confused right now and doesn't know, what path to take, I could say just trust yourself and be patient, and whatever it is that you meant to be doing, you'll find a way. And yeah, just keep creating, keep doing what you do, and yeah, and have the if you have the love for it, if the love is there, and that's all you need. The passion is there, that's all you
Oh, that's great. Well,
need.
Cassandra, thank you so much for taking your time to speak with us today, and I had a wonderful time learning more about your creative world.
Thank you.